We found Ashley. Where?
Your daughter is dead, Mingming. She's dead in your restaurant.
I'm to the point where I'm crying for your daughter.
You're not even crying. I can't.
In this precise moment, Mingming Chen's coldest reaction reveals that the walls guarding her darkest secrets have finally begun to collapse. Just a few hours ago, the search for her missing daughter, Ashley Zhao, took a dreadful turn when officers made a horrific discovery. Her small, lifeless body was found concealed inside a walk-in freezer. But what followed next would prove to be even more disturbing, revealing the depth of Mingming's twisted mind.
She's my daughter.
Right.
But I don't think she's my daughter.
Detectives would confront a mother whose remarkable coldness would stand out at each turn, exposing her unforeseen betrayal in a way no one imagined.
What happened to her? How did she end up dead in your restaurant?
Ashley lived with her parents, Mingming Chen, Liang Zhao, and her sibling, Jojo. They were a Chinese immigrant family running a restaurant in Jackson Township, Ohio. On January 9th, 2017, the couple was having a usual workday until an unexpected tragedy turned into a nightmare.
Jackson Township Police.
I can't find my daughter.
When's the last time you seen her?
This afternoon probably.
Okay, and you haven't seen her in 5 hours?
About, yeah. I mean, she was there sleeping, you know.
Liang informed officers that Ashley vanished without a trace while sleeping in the restaurant. Authorities immediately conducted a statewide search using dogs and drones, but nothing led them to the missing child. In the meantime, while questioning Ashley's parents, officers noticed inconsistencies in their statements. They locked down the restaurant out of suspicion, unaware of the horrors that awaited them inside. After an exhaustive search, officers finally discovered Ashley's body inside the walk-in freezer. The search ultimately ended at the very place where it began. Both Mingming and Liang were swiftly escorted to the station for questioning. However, they remain unaware that officers had already found Ashley, setting the stage for an intense interrogation.
We were just getting ready to start talking about yesterday, and you were telling me that your husband took Jojo to school. Oh, okay. You want me to tell you?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just like every single day when Jojo go to school, I wake up and take care of Jojo, you know, teeth, face, clothes, you know. Sometimes my husband do that, the teeth and the face, you know. I put the Jojo clothes on and get Jojo to the wash hair, go to kitchen, eat, and let her, you know, when she finished, let her put the clothes, jacket, you know, jacket and shoes.
Sure.
I'm sorry. That's okay. And the shoes, and you know, put the book down, go to the school, and then my husband drive her to the school, and he come back home, and then we take a rest, eat some stuff, and then we go to a restaurant around like 10 o'clock. Around like 10 o'clock. I'm not sure exactly what time because I didn't go see my clock. And when we go to the restaurant and we start working, get a phone call, cook, and do the sidewalk, you know, like cut meat, veggies, everything stuff. And around 3 o'clock, and then my husband go pick up Jojo.
Mm-hmm.
And after my husband go pick up Jojo, I can't tell you exactly what times, but you know, Ashley asked me she want to go to sleep, and said okay, go to sleep. And Jojo and my husband come back. That's last time showed Ashley. He's still exposed, We saw her meeting.
And that was at the restaurant or at the other restaurant? Okay. What do you think happened?
So she had shoes, jacket on. I don't know. I told that lady she thinks someone told her. So you guys say that again. You told the lady. No, the lady told me she thinking about someone, so that she doesn't want you guys to keep.
Okay. What do you think? Do you think she just opened the door and walked out?
I don't know. Because if someone opened the back door, come in, I'm pretty sure I will know. After my husband picked up Jojo to the restaurant, and Jojo's, very nice to me, very close to me, and every single time when she came back to the restaurant, and we will hug, and I'll go that door to, hug her, and then we saw Ashley there.
At the back door of the restaurant?
No, at the sleeping room. We call it sleeping room.
She's on the bed?
She's on the bed.
Okay.
At the restaurant?
At the restaurant.
And that was when Jojo came in from school?
Yeah.
And then what?
And then I'll go walk. Go, take out the phone, cook, and give the food to the customers. Just keep doing that. And I didn't go back see Ashley because nothing happened that before.
Right.
So instead we go home, we finish everything, and we saw her missing.
You went home and realized she was missing?
No, when we finished everything work at the restaurant.
Closing.
Yeah, when we closing and we go, we want to put her jacket on.
Okay.
Let her up and then go home. And we saw her not there. And my husband go outside to find her, and I'll tell Jojo. I thought Ashley maybe in the bathroom. I told Jojo go to the bathroom to check Ashley there. No, Jojo told me no. And me and then Jojo go outside to find Ashley too. But when we came back, the back door will be locked. We can't go inside, and I just touched the door. And then my husband opened the door for me, and then he got a phone, and I asked him, what are you doing? He said, call the police man. That's all. And he on the phone talked to you guys.
Did you tell him to call the police?
Huh?
Did you tell him call the police?
No.
Why did he call the police?
We can't find the daughter.
Okay.
That's what we're asking.
Was he worried?
Yeah, because Ashley's not at the restaurant, not outside.
Any mother going through such an unfortunate situation would be completely distraught. Yet, Mingming appears chillingly calm while recalling each detail. She sticks to her narrative that they found Ashley missing. However, Mingming's pretense is so convincing that no one, except detectives, would likely believe that she is aware of her daughter's whereabouts. They now finally decide to break the news of Ashley's death. But as the moment of reckoning approaches, will Mingming continue her masterful act, or will an unexpected move defy everything the detectives have anticipated?
Let's go back and figure out, where Because we know that Ashley wasn't asleep on the couch that time, right? In the bed in the restaurant. We know that.
I saw Ashley sleep on the bed
At your house or the apartment? I mean, at the
restaurant.
Okay, well, what happened at the restaurant?
What are you talking about?
Something happened at the restaurant, and we know that that's where Ashley we found her. Okay? So we're trying to figure out what led up to that, okay? Like Detective Frascone said, you got a lot going on. There was a lot going on.
Mingming. Okay. Your daughter was found deceased in a restaurant, okay?
Okay.
We want to know how she got that way. What happened?
I don't know.
Mingming. I know you're a good mom. To me, do you really want to do that memory of your daughter? Do you want to do that? Do you want to just say, I don't know what happened to her? I don't know how she was found in a restaurant?
I think that accidents happen too. And I think that there could have been something that happened that was an accident and you didn't mean for it to happen, or your husband didn't mean for it to happen, or JoJo didn't mean for it to happen.
Right.
So we need to figure out if there was some sort of an accident and what happened so we can understand.
We're just trying to understand. We're trying to do our job. More importantly, we're trying to help you. And you got JoJo there. You know, JoJo told me what happened to her sister. JoJo told me. You know, I just know what JoJo told me. How do you think she's feeling right now?
I don't know.
You got to think about her. You know, you're a mom, a caring mom, and you got a little girl that needs you and looks up to you.
I'm not a caring mom. Why do you say you're not a caring mom?
Why do you say I'm the caring mom?
Because I can tell you take care of JoJo.
Yeah, I take care of the kids all the time.
So why do you think you're not caring?
Why?
We're asking.
You're not a caring mom?
You're not.
You don't care? You love your children, right? That's why we're trying to figure out what happened and figure out if there was some kind of an accident, because I think you're a good person. I think you take care of your kids and your husband and your house and your restaurant, and you work hard, right? Yeah. And sometimes accidents happen and bad things can happen even if you're a good person.
But what accidents happen?
Mingming. That's what we're
That's what we're trying to find out. Ashley we found Ashley.
Where?
In the restaurant.
In the restaurant?
Yes.
That's what we're trying to tell you. Mingming. She's dead. She's dead in your restaurant, honey.
Where?
That's where she's at. Found her. Dead. In your restaurant.
Does she understand that Ashley is deceased?
Yes, I explained to her.
Okay.
So we found the body.
And that's what we are trying to figure out, what happened. And Mingming, you know what happened yesterday. You do.
Why I know? Why?
Because you're her mother. Because you were with her. Because JoJo was with her. You know what happened yesterday. Okay? So we can keep playing this game. But you know what happened. And we need to figure out what happened.
I only can say I saw her sleeping on the bed. And then we can't find her last night.
Do you think your husband did something to her?
No?
Do you think he had anything to do with this? How about JoJo? Do you think JoJo had something to do with this? Are you sure?
Of course not.
Why?
Because JoJo's kid. Yeah.
What happened to your daughter?
Which one, Judge? Ashley?
Ashley.
You're not even crying.
I can't.
Why?
Because I can't. I don't have any. What is anymore?
Okay. I understand that. That's one thing you and I both understand. Okay. What happened to her? How did she end up dead in your restaurant? Where's Mingming? You do get it. You do get it because she's dead. Your daughter is dead, Mingming. She's dead. She wasn't on the couch. She wasn't on the bed. She's dead in your restaurant. You called 911. Your husband called 911. Your daughter is dead. She's dead in your restaurant. Now, we can sit here and we can play games all night and do this. I don't want to do this because you know what? I know that you love your daughters because you told us. Do you think that JoJo wants to go through this and lose her sister? Do you want to sit and play whatever and say, no, I don't know what happened? She was laying on the bed. She was laying on the bed. Let's get past all that, Mingming. What happened to Ashley? What happened to Ashley? How did she end up dead in the restaurant? Your daughter, JoJo's sister.
Mingming, we talked to your husband. And he told us to tell you don't lie. Okay? Okay. So he knows what happened. Okay?
Can you guys tell me, what did he tell you?
I know we needed to know from you what happened.
Detectives expected a breakdown while informing Mingming about her daughter's death. However, she displays no signs of grief, indicating her emotionally detached behavior. So far, detectives have employed a trap technique. In this strategic move, detectives first let Mingming share her version of events, then they present her with the evidence gathered, undermining her claims. As detectives sense her defiance, they attempt to lower her guard by minimizing the seriousness of her actions. They even try to emotionally provoke Mingming to elicit a confession. Nonetheless, she shows no reaction and continues to remain adamant in her denial. Meanwhile, in another room, detectives are questioning Liang, who has a strikingly opposite narrative to share. Despite Mingming's efforts to hide the truth, he is prepared to reveal the sickening secrets she believes are buried deep down.
What happened yesterday morning?
Okay, yesterday morning, we got up, we prepped JoJo for school. I took JoJo to school. I came back. When I came back, my wife was very angry with Ashley because she peed on her diaper and she pooped on her diaper. I know this doesn't sound like a big deal, but she's 5 years old and she's not potty trained, like, ever. And I'll explain that a little later. But so that got my wife angry and, said a few things like, you're just old, you're 5 years old, you still don't know how to go potty and poopy. And, my wife was in the room and she was outside in the living room. And after she pooped and potty in her diaper, my wife knows that she has issues with potty training, so she was going to fine, but then she took off her diaper again. So that got my wife angry. My wife got angry and the carpet, 2 times. And initially she was still there. And
Did you see your wife do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was home at that time.
What time was it?
Usually, I drop after 9-ish. I can't say approximately because I don't work at that time. Oh, my wife is banging Ashley said on the carpet. It was 9:15. 9-ish, 9:15, I guess.
Okay. And so, right then she wasn't breathing?
No, she was breathing. She was breathing, and I was like, okay, so she's still breathing. She's okay.
Was there anything?
No, there just was.
Was she walking?
No, she wasn't walking. She was breathing, but she was lying down, and I thought she was going to come out of it in a little bit, So I waited for a little while, and then she stopped.
How long did she lay on the floor after
After her head hitting the carpet,
Yeah.
2-3 minutes, making that sound.
I mean, she's laying there, she's not breathing. What happened then?
We couldn't decide what to do, and after a while, we decided, both of us, I don't know exactly who came up with what, but we should bring her to the restaurant so JoJo can see her. So JoJo, when you guys asked her, I was thinking maybe that wasn't a good idea, but I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. So, bring her to the restaurant so JoJo can see her, so that when we call, JoJo can say, oh, she was here at the restaurant and she left the back door in the restaurant instead of, at the house, and she accidentally got killed. So,
where were you gonna put her at the restaurant so JoJo could see her?
At the room that she was normally in, she sleeps in there. So, JoJo will see that she's sleeping there and can verify it. And, she's sick, so, and even if you ask her to take a polygraph, I don't know if you ask a 6-year-old to take a polygraph, but a 6-year-old wouldn't lie like that. And so we didn't want JoJo to lie, so we want JoJo to see Ashley there.
Okay. So you take Ashley to the restaurant. How do you get Ashley from the apartment to the restaurant?
Put her in a car seat.
Did you carry her out to the car?
Yeah.
Did she have her jacket on?
Yes.
So you drove that
Yes.
to the store. Was there a gentleman working on the roof?
Yes.
Your daughter, did you carry her in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They saw me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there was 2 guys on the roof,
Mm-hmm.
working on the roof or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we brought her inside and we just laid her there. And we just continued our work. The plan was for JoJo to come home and see her there to verify that she's there. And then I would hide her up on top of the walk-in freezer. And then when we called the police at night, JoJo could verify that she was there. So.
Did you guys also make noise when we're going out the back door? Because JoJo said she thought she heard a noise and her sister might have went out the back door.
No, that JoJo, she's not a liar, but she's 6. And when you lean her towards something, that's where she goes. And she's not a liar. She doesn't lie to people, but she is 6. When you point her at a direction, that's where she's going to go.
Well, where was JoJo? Okay, so how long did you leave Ashley laying in the bed?
Till about 6 or 7.
Okay.
6 or 7. She was lying there. JoJo saw her, and she's sick. She can't tell the difference between someone that's no longer breathing and someone sleeping.
And what happened?
And then I moved her, to the walk-in freezer. And I was praying constantly. My wife too, just praying that this would get resolved and our family can stay together. Every single time when Ashley did something like that, it would trigger my wife because my wife would be reminded of what my mom said. I didn't report this because I was afraid of the same thing that I'm afraid of now. That I was going to
split the family up.
Yes, I'm sorry. And we know this for a long time. That was getting really bad. We sent Ashley back to China with her mom, my wife's mom, and she would take care of her and give my wife some time to balance things out. And she would feel this inside of her head, inside of her heart. And, we were thinking maybe 2 years it would take, how long my wife needs. That's when we bring Ashley back. Whatever time my wife needs to make her not feel this way inside her head, inside her heart, that's this anger towards my mom that she's projecting onto Ashley, pretty much.
Liang also maintains a remarkable calmness while recalling each detail of their meticulously planned act and the pain they inflicted on their own innocent daughter. Although he later appears overwhelmed, he is equally responsible for not helping Ashley escape her mother's cruelty. Furthermore, Liang's own statement reveals that, As if committing such a horrendous crime was not enough, they also went on to manipulate their other daughter to twist the circumstances in their favor. Ashley lived with her grandparents before moving to her parents' home a few years before her death. Her adjustment issues gradually created a fractured bond with them. But the actual reason behind Mingming's animosity will eventually unravel with each of her revelations. Equipped with shocking details, detectives decide to confront her one last time. But will the detectives' persistence ultimately force Mingming to reshape her narrative and turn her denial into a confession?
I talked to your husband, and the only thing that he said, I told him what you told me today. He said he didn't want to talk to you.
You don't want to talk to me?
He said he just wants you to be truthful with us, and he was crying.
Can I talk to him a little bit?
I tried that, and he didn't want to do it. Okay?
No, that's not true.
Oh, I don't care. Let's do that a little bit, okay? Let's do that a little bit. You're telling me that's not the truth, but I'm telling you it is. But I'm asking you what happened to your daughter, and you're telling me that something that's not the truth happened to your daughter. You're saying that nothing happened to her. When I'm telling you that it did, that I know it did. Mingming, can I explain something simple to you? Your daughter's dead. I just don't understand. I know that you're not crying. You said I don't have nothing left. Isn't that what you told me? You don't have no tears left. You don't have nothing left. Mingming, your daughter's dead. Okay? We've got people at the restaurant right now. Okay? And I just don't understand it. It makes me cry almost. I'm to the point where I'm crying for your daughter. I'm not expecting you to cry. Okay? But there's the death of a 5-year-old little girl. That could be an accident. It could have been intentional. I don't know. But I do know a couple things. I know that the last person that was in the restaurant to see her before you said she disappeared, right, was you, your husband, and JoJo, right? So how do you explain that she all of a sudden disappears, but ends up in the same place that you checked, and she's dead? Remember we come up there and helped you check last night? And she's dead. And you're saying that she disappeared, but she's dead in the restaurant. And your husband doesn't want to talk to you. And your husband's crying. And it's so bad it almost makes me want to cry. Because there's a little 5-year-old girl that deserved to die. And there's another little girl named JoJo who didn't want to lose her parents. Or didn't want to lose her sister. And I just can't help but thinking about that beautiful little girl who was watching Snoopy losing a sister. You know? And you seem like such a... I don't know you. I don't know you. We never met before, but I know this. I know that I talked to you last night. And I talked to you part of the day. And you seem like to me, like you're a good person. And you seem like you have a lot going on with the restaurant. You have a lot going on with life and 2 kids with your husband, and you're at the restaurant from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. And that's a lot every day to do, to take care of 2 kids, to work, to take care of your kids. I've been on this job for 21 years, Mingming. I don't like to find kids that way. It breaks my heart, you know? Nobody wants to find a kid dead. I know you don't want to lose your kid. I know that. But we got to find out what happened. Why did she die?
I'll kill her.
You killed her?
Yeah.
How did you kill her?
I just killed her.
Maybe. We're at this point right now. Okay. But I know there's some information here. And my job, like I told you before, is to try to find out what happened to her. And I could hear somebody say, I killed you out there. What happened? Was it an accident? What happened?
I killed her. I want my husband to do that to me. That's all, all the stuff, it's me.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened?
What happened to Ashley?
Kill her.
Okay, what happened?
I don't understand what happened.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What happened to Ashley?
Yeah, kill her.
I know. So you say you're telling me that you killed Ashley?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened? How did she die?
Just kill her, and then she died.
How did you kill her? Did you hit her? Did she trip? Did she fall?
I don't understand that, sir.
Okay. Did you hit her?
Yeah.
Where did it happen at?
That's all.
Okay. All right, we're done. You told me to ask you questions. I'm asking you questions after you told me that you killed her.
I told you.
Okay. So what happened? What happened to her after you killed her? You just didn't leave her lay there because she wasn't found on the floor.
Huh?
She what? You just let her lay there.
Yeah.
Okay, but she just didn't lay there. What happened to her after that?
I told my husband to take care of it.
Okay. So you're telling me that you told your husband?
I told my husband to take care of it.
So what did that mean? Did you see him do something with Ashley?
Mingming finally confesses to the brutality unleashed on Ashley. But what baffles the detectives the most is her chilling lack of remorse. She doesn't even bother to refer to Ashley by her name, indicating her hatred and disregard for the life taken. Mingming's claim entirely contradicts the actual events. On January 9th, 2017, between 9 and 9:30 a.m., she mercilessly beat Ashley inside their apartment, which ultimately claimed her life. Around midday, the couple loaded her into their vehicle and transported her to the restaurant. They left Ashley's lifeless body on the bed around 3 p.m. to fabricate an alibi. Later in the evening, the couple carefully transferred her body to the walk-in freezer before Liang called 911. The missing pieces of the puzzle finally begin to fall into place. The detective now redirects the focus to the motive, one that left Mingming with no choice but to end her daughter's life in the most inhumane act.
When you were in the kitchen with Ashley home, what happened that made you hit her?
I forget, just be angry.
Did something happen that led up to that? Did something happen, or did Ashley say something to you to make you mad?
I think so.
You think so, or you know? When?
I think so. Because kids always say something, when the kids always say something, the bad things, they make me angry. And I can't control myself and I kill her.
Did you kill her with your fist? Did you kill her with something else? Did you kill her with a knife? Did you kill her with your fist? Did you kill her? What did you kill her with?
My hand.
Your hand? How many times did you hit her?
I don't know.
Was it more than once?
I guess. I can say I love JoJo.
Right.
See, I love Ashley. I don't know. She's my daughter.
Right.
She told me.
Right.
But I don't think she's my daughter. Do you know why? Their parents do that. When Ashley first time came here, Ashley was a year and a half. She didn't know everything. A year and a half girl doesn't know everything. But her mom keeps saying, she's your daughter. Why did you not love her? We love her. Before she came here, we love her.
Right.
But Ashley just doesn't like a normal girl, normal kids. She do everything bad. After that, his mother fight to my husband. Say a lot of bad words. Do you know why? Because she want to leave. She doesn't want to stay with us. I tell you all the truth, sir.
I know you did.
Their parents told us everything. It's nothing. Do you know why now we have a restaurant, we have a house? It's all from me and my husband.
Right.
No one else.
Right. You worked hard at that.
And when Ashley almost 4, not 4, like 3 maybe.
Sure.
His parents want to take Ashley to China. And they came here, made a passport. Do you know what did she say? She had a lot of bad words. Do you know why they say that? Because they doesn't like me. Because I don't have green card. I don't have green card. It wasn't my fault. That's okay. Because I love my husband. I don't care about that. And we've done the passport. Ashley go to China. And I talked to my husband. Say, when Ashley come back, we bring Ashley back here. Because Ashley almost 4. Jojo, 5. They're not together like 4 years. They're not close together, not too close. And we want her back here soon, and then they can close together. That's why we bring her here. When Ashley just came here, not even 1 month, everything's okay. We talk, she doesn't understand that much because she didn't say good Chinese or English, and we so hard to talk to her. But it's okay. We try. We keep trying. Not even 1 month. His mom come here. And then Ashley changed. I don't know what did she do it, but Ashley changed. She won't listen to us. Never. When I say, Ashley, go sit down, she will not sit down. She just stand up. When I say, Ashley, go stand up there, she will sit down. When she eating, when she eat, just I told you, 3 bread, half an hour to 1 hour. No, nobody do that. And I very about that because when she goes to the school, it's no time. The lunchtime only like 25, half an hour, and you don't have time to finish your food, and you keep getting skinny. And I told her that, but she wouldn't listen. Just keep, and then her mom just keep calling, made me change, not, someone else change, made me change. She said, don't look at Ashley. I'm her mom. Why I can't look at my child? You guys told me. She said, if you guys don't believe me, go ask my husband. She said, don't look at Ashley. If you look at Ashley, Ashley will be like everything scared. I don't think so. I'm her mom. Why I can't look at my child? And she not just talk to me, talk to my husband's grandma. Everybody knows. And my husband's grandma and this Chinese New Year, we go to his grandma's house.
Right.
She said a lot of bad words. It's like, you don't love Ashley. You don't care about Ashley. Why I don't care about my child? I don't love Ashley. Now, not the before. I want JoJo and Ashley to be close. Just like the other kids. Before, I told my husband, I don't want any kids anymore because enough. I think 2 girls enough. I'm not, he's rather like that. Want a boy. I don't care. 2 girls enough. I don't want any anymore. After that, Ashley will be changed. She needs diaper every single day. When she has a diaper on, that means she's not gonna let you know she need to go potty or go poop. She just pee, poop on a diaper. You guys tell me. I need to take care of everything from the restaurant. I only have 2 hands. I'm not 4 hands girl. I'm 2 hands. I don't want to do that to Ashley, but you can control yourself sometimes. If you do 1 time, that means you have 2 times. If you 2 times, that means you have 3 times. I don't want to do that.
Right.
But I can't. I can't control myself.
Mingming's statement reveals that she couldn't cope with the thought of dealing with a child. While it's true that kids sometimes drive parents crazy, that can never justify resorting to violence to handle one's rage. She blames everyone and everything about Ashley's behavior except herself. Mingming projected years of resentment towards her innocent daughter. Although she claims that the act was an outcome of her frustration, her emotionless statements and lack of remorse suggest otherwise. Both Mingming Chen and Liang Zhao were charged with murder, obstruction of justice, tampering with evidence, child endangerment, and of a corpse. In September 2017, Liang pleaded guilty to all charges. However, as a result of a plea deal, the murder charge was dropped. In January 2018, he was sentenced to 12 years in prison. Mingming, on the other hand, initially pleaded not guilty to murder due to mental illness. Throughout, she insisted that several factors, including emotional instability, emotional detachment, legal status, and work exhaustion, had all contributed to her poor mental health. However, in December 2017, Mingming ultimately agreed to a plea deal, which resulted in reducing the murder charge to involuntary manslaughter. She was found guilty on all charges and was sentenced to 22 years in prison. After her release, she will be deported back to China, as she had come to the US illegally as a teenager. The place that should have been a haven for Ashley, filled with love and comfort, became the very place where she tragically lost her precious life.